What's going on, folks? Yeah, small print today on my coffee cup. Check this shit out. Yep. There you go. Cancel culture, get a look at that. Ooh, oh, I can feel it burning on you right now. You pieces of shit, soft motherfuckers. All right, so what are we coming here with today? I mean, I brought some chugs. In standard tuning, by the way. That's right, just simple old drop D. Just, yeah. No, a lot of you genty boys don't like that stuff. Well, just so you know, your genty guitar does have those notes on it. So, you know, eat my bag. Have a good snack on my nuts. On these nuts. All right. We're here with this. This is like an old haunt, right? But for me, it's a new one. That's right. Because I missed out on the first two Fortin modded pedals. I still need the OD9 by Maxon, but I'm not paying $600 for it. Not unless it comes with a good, really good, professionally shot porn of me fucking your mom in the ass. But other than that, I got this. The guy who sold it to me, he's a saint, because nowadays in the used market, I'm just gonna put this out there. Fuck all you guys selling used shit. Like, seriously. Fuck every one of you. Fuck you in the butt, your dad and your mom in the butt. That's right. It's the triple boner in the pooper trifecta. All right. Come on, man. These fuckers buy this stuff up just to sell it. It's irritating. So, anyhow, we use today, because it's modded by Fortin, and I happen to have a Fortin amp. It's the Sigil. It's a blunt instrument. It works. I will say this, though. The noise this thing makes is just stupid. And the effects loop is just garbage. But, yeah, maybe something's wrong with it. Kind of learned my lesson with the driftwood thing, didn't I? But I have a Godlyke MWAC hooked up to it, kept it nice and quiet. And for the MWAC, she's cranking, let me tell you what. But anyhow, this is what we got. It's nothing's different except for it's been modded on the inside. So outside you still have your drive, you have your balance, and you have your tone. So drive, obviously, is how much gain you get. Your balance is how much the pedal is affecting your actual signal. It's a little different than a volume pedal, but not too much different, except for the fact it's just how much of that pedal is disturbing what's already in your amp. I'm in a stupid fortunate place where I have to literally make my amp sound like shit to be able to show the difference when I do these, because all my amps sound good. I don't really have a garbage amp. I just don't. When you're sitting at a dozen, you can say that, you might have a fucking problem. Just gonna put that out there. I'm aware. I'm seeking help. Everything's gonna be all right. I don't need an intervention. I've addressed that I have a problem. I'm not gonna get into how many pedals I have kicking around here. Jesus Christ. But I'll always have a lot of pedals because a lot of them have been gifted to me, and I refuse, to take that lightly. You know, companies treat you decent, especially when you're like me. You're like nobody, and I am literally nobody. I'm glad that some of you think I am somebody, but I get treated very well from a lot of companies, and I just hang on to the little treasures, like little memories. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about this pedal. This pedal is stupid. Like anything else Fortin modifies, it's just what it did before. Forget about it, because it starts beyond where it went. It just, I don't know. Fortin stuff is sort of kind of like, you know, he's on the roids, but we don't talk about it at the gym type thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the Fortin thing. Woohoo! Whoa. Whoa. I'm Might have to take a look at that. But yeah, excuse the puppy noises. They're training a puppy here, and puppy's not cooperating with the whole training thing. He's really not happy. But he's a puppy. He doesn't know what not happy is yet. That's why he doesn't understand why he's where he is right now. He's a little pain in the ass. Cute little fucker, though. She is. She. But yeah. So there you go. You know, that's it. It's pretty cool. It's green, if you can imagine it. Yeah. So I don't know what else to really say about it. I don't know exactly what Mike did to it, because this did not come with a box. The little downside to buying stuff used, you don't always get the box, and then none for nothing, I don't need another box to put in the closet, because if anybody ever dropped a match in there, there's so much cardboard box in there, just take the whole house down with it. But yeah, this thing is nuts. It was worth the investment just to have it, and yeah. I know I don't always talk super high of Fortin. And it's not that I don't like what he does, and I don't think he's a dick per se. Anytime I've contacted him, he's actually been very nice to me, or whoever handles his stuff has been very nice. So, nothing bad to say. Just sometimes this stuff doesn't vibe with me, man. It's not for me. It's not that it's garbage, it's just not for me. You know? I'm a standard tuning guy. Yes, I do play extended range and stuff, but 9 out of 10 times I just drop D. Sometimes I do drop C sharp, but sometimes drop C, but mostly I'm in the standard. The older I got, I found I just like the sharpness of the attack of standard. But as you can tell, I was playing in standard. It sounds heavy, and partially it's because of this. I'm pretty sure what Fortin did is what he always does, and that's the drive circuit. He pulls out whatever's in there and then finds something that's 100 times stronger and chucks it in. And then on the balance, it kind of has like instead of just shifting how much it's affecting it, it's also adding a little musicality to it. And the tone is literally, it goes bright. You can get this thing to go chinky chank chank if you're in standard tuning. So if you're using an extended range instrument, it is going to do fantastic. So, yeah, we're going to hook this up. We're going to hit a few buttons and or turn a few knobs. I'm not going to do the whole thing where it sits like this and I turn the knobs. You're just going to have to like listen to me run my suck hole and talk about it. Yeah. Sorry about your luck, kiddo. All right. Be back in a jiffy. And then, yeah, we'll turn some knobs. Hopeless. All right, so we have the Maxon hooked up to the Fortin Sigil. I'm going to turn the Maxon off, and this is what the Sigil sounds like without anything. So as you can tell, the Sigil sounds good on its own. It's just kind of like missing that top chime that as guitar players we like to have. So I'm just going to do a couple little quick chugs, then we'll turn on the Maxon so you can see the difference. Here we go. And everything is in the middle on the Maxon, by the way. All right. that's with everything in the middle. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it doesn't even need to have knobs. They could just set it in the middle. No matter what you plug that into, it's instantly just going to make it feel alive. It doesn't add a shit ton, but it just kind of plays around. And obviously, I'm using a Fortin amp, so I already have that Fortin sound. But when you hook this up to it, you can turn, and all Fortin stuff is a blunt instrument. I mean, we can all agree on that, right? It is a blunt instrument. No one's getting a Fortin because they trying to sound pretty. No. You get something from Fortin because you want to fucking break some shit. You do. You want to hurt people's feelings. That's what Fortin stands for. Yeah. I'm sure I can find an acronym for it, right? So okay, so we're gonna turn around. We're just gonna play with the drive. So we'll start with the drive on absolute 0 and bring it up. All right, here we go. You know, when I designed this guitar, I really thought having a push button on and off would like be an awesome thing. If you only knew how many times I forgot to turn this fucking thing back on before I started playing riffs. There, it's turned on. Let's try that again. Yeah, I don't edit shit, just so you know. You're getting what's happening. Sorry, if I shit myself right now, it's gonna be live like a shitting suicide. All right, here we go. She has lots of gain. Way more than you'd ever need. So I'm just going to show you just some single note stuff, just so you understand where the gain's coming from. The gain structure is a little different. It's a very dry gain. It's not a very juicy gain. It's super dry. All right, here we go. It's good for that, by the way. If you're using something like a dual rectifier or a triple rectifier that's super chubby, you know, sort of like me, comes with bitch tits and an attitude, something like this will dry it right up and get you a really good attack. Way cheaper to buy a pedal than it is a new amp, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. All right, so I found its most musical place for the gain for me is right between a half and 25. It just, if you watch, it's super magical, like with chords, and it's that really good balance. So here just kind of get that really good sound. So just for the sake of keeping things at 50%, I'm going to take it back to 50. We're going to take that tone, we're going to kick it all the way down, and we're going to do the same thing. 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. All right, here we go. And my favorite place for the tone is a little over 25%. But I'm also playing in standard tuning, so, well, drop D. But pretty much I'm in A440, right? So if I was using a 7-string, I definitely want to turn that tone. But for this, that's right where I am. So I'm going to go back to 50%, because 50% is home when you're doing the filming shit. Oh, it lost its angle. The angle of the dangle is circumference to the leanness of the penis. All right, so we're going to take the balance all the way down, and we're going to do the same thing. 25, 50, 75, 100. Here we go. All right, so there you go. That's pretty much what she does. It's all pretty simple. It's 3 knobs. I mean, if you can't dial in something with 3 knobs, and Jesus Christ, don't buy pedals. I mean, it's not rocket science. But anyway, there you go. That is the Maxon OD808 modded by Fortin Amplification, distributed by Godlyke Distributors. Super nice people over there, by the way, over at Godlyke. Super, super nice people. Although they don't make sure when they release this stuff that they don't contact me and go, hey, dude, you want one of these before they sell out? They don't do that. So I owe them nothing. I'm just saying they're good people because anytime I've ever reached out to them, they've always been very quick to reply. Super friendly people. So, hey, everybody's in business now, man. It's all about treating people right. Even if you can't give them what they want, treat them right. You know what I mean? All right. Very cool. So, yeah, my name is Truck Driver Sean. I'm a dildo. Seriously. I'm an idiot. So subscribe to my shit, would you? It helps. For the love of God, it helps. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, Truck Driver Sean. If you don't know how to spell Sean, because there's like 9 million ways, it's spelled the right way, S-H-A-W-N, because S-H-A-U-N is for a girl, and S-E-A-N is seen. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Spell mean, spell bean. Can I spell Dean? You know, can I keep going on? I mean, seriously. I mean, hello? It's not Sean. It's Scene. All right. But yeah, Truck Driver Sean. It is pretty easy. 3 simple little words. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. And yes, if you're seeing this other than on YouTube, if you have a Google account, just go on to YouTube and just hit subscribe. It helps. I'm not saying you have to watch the videos, but obviously I can't buy everything I'm demoing. And I do this out of curiosity. I don't get paid shit. One of these days I got to show the breakdown of what I actually do make for money on YouTube. It's embarrassing. Like, I can't buy a pedal a year on what I make. Thank God I have an amazing job. And a lot of companies that treat me extremely well. And yeah, got a whole crew of people that send me stuff all the time. Like, they buy it, and they send it to me, and I send pedals to them. It kind of works out pretty good, so we're all buying the same shit, you know? Anyway, keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. And, you know, if you never get your hands on something Fortin, you really like aggressive stuff, nothing Fortin does is ever going to be beautiful. If you ever came out with something, it would scare the shit out of me. If you came out with something like, this is the most beautiful pedal ever made, and it's the most beautiful, it would scare the fuck out of me. Fortin makes angry shit for happy people. Truer words can never be spoken. Spoken. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to mumble over my words, so I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Y'all have a good one. And hey, seriously, subscribe. If you want to support me, I'm not doing a Patreon. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Stop sending messages about Patreon. Leave a fucking tip or something, you know? Seriously. Leave a fucking tip. It's that simple. Leave a tip. Leave $1. If 20 people leave $1, it'll be more than I've made on any video this year. 20 bucks. Be a high-paying video. But yeah, like I said, I do this just for a hobby. I'm just basically videotaping my curiosities. So yeah, enjoy. I'll get the fuck out of here before I keep mumbling. Later.